Welcome back to the 41st Ryder Cup, ladies and gentlemen. Pleased to be joined by European captain Darren Clarke. Captain, it's been 15, 20 minutes. Do you have any overarching impressions or surprises as you glance at the pairings we have?
No, Davis had the same amount of talent as his disposal that I have at mine. So, it's always a balancing act between which guys you put out in which groups. And, there's always a little bit of trying to keep guys fresh and trying to get the balance right. So, I'm very happy with our team and the way the matches have come out.
All right, let's go to the professionals here. Number one, we'll kick it off.
Right. Darren, until the last 24 hours possibly, most of us would have expected to have seen Danny play first, especially as he was practicing with Lee. Was that a last-minute change of heart?
No. It's a little bit of cat and mouse whenever you put pairings out together in practice rounds in this week. I'm sure Davis could probably tell you who played with who from my team, and I could tell you who played from him and his team. So there's always a little bit of stuff going on. I've had a few different. I haven't had one set of pairings, one group of pairings firmly fixed in my mind. There's always been a few different plans and different options. and certainly with regard to Danny, he will be playing tomorrow afternoon. I probably shouldn't tell Davis that, but he will be playing tomorrow afternoon, and he will be rested come Sunday for the singles.
Straight ahead, number two, please.
Darren, hi, from
Hi.
Golf Channel Latin America. Why did you put Lee Westwood with the Thomas Pieters? Is there any reason?
Well, Lee Westwood is playing in his 10th Ryder Cup, so he's a very experienced Ryder Cup player. He's also a very, very good player. And Thomas Pieters is his first Ryder Cup. So to balance the experience with one of the rookies is something that's very important. Obviously, I know Lee's game very, very well because he's been a great partner to me in many Ryder Cups. And Thomas Pieters is a very, very talented young man. So the pair of them, Thomas Pieters was one of my picks, and to get him out with the most seasoned veteran in our team seemed like a bit of a natural pairing for me.
Okay, let's go to number two right here in the front, please.
Two things, Darren. Are you at all concerned about Danny's state of mind going into the match tomorrow? And
No.
Answer that first. Yeah.
No, Danny's, when I had to explain to the guys, tell the guys who are not playing tomorrow morning, they're all playing well and they're all disappointed that they're not playing. But there's a reason behind it. I have a plan, what I'm going to try and execute this week. And, Danny's fine. Danny's ready to go. He wants to play. And, he's like all the guys. He's disappointed he's not playing in the morning, but he understands that, what I'm trying to do is for the team. There is no individual in our 12. It's about the team.
And a word on Andy Sullivan, who's going out there as a rookie, going out straight out with. What's he shown this week?
Sully's played lovely, and I think as you guys know from obviously our side of the world, Rory and Sully have expressed their interest and desire to play with each other this week, and with the form that Rory is currently in, and obviously Sully playing very, very nicely, it would have been foolish for me not to give them the opportunity.
Okay, let's go to same microphone right here.
Darren, your
Bernie?
decision to lead with Henrik and Justin, is it virtually just a show of strength from the European side?
Yes, well, Justin and Henrik are a very proven, successful Ryder Cup pairing. Both very strong players. You've got the Olympic champion and the Open champion. So to lead off with them, they were always going to be my choice for leading Europe off in this match. That was never in doubt. And, I'm very, as I say, very pleased to have them leading our attempt to retain the Ryder Cup. They're the guys that are going out first to try and start that off.
Again, number two right front.
Had these pairings in mind? Is this something you knew quite a while ago, or did you make some adjustments this week?
As I said earlier in the week, I think pairings this week have to be fluid. I think Davis will tell you the same thing, and I think I said it the other day, didn't I, that with a lot of the previous captains I've spoken to, they've had the ideas of pairings and who's going to play with who, and that sometimes changes. It rarely goes exactly as you think. You may have your pairings, but you also have a few different ones in the back of your mind as well, and that's preparation. And I have been prepared for a few different scenarios with a few different pairings, and none of these pairings are thrown together at the last moment, should we say. This has always been part of what I've been thinking.
Let's go way back in the back right, number 3, please.
Darren, a couple of questions, please.
Where are you?
On Danny,
sorry, I got you. Sorry.
Good man. On Danny, just to clarify, you've said he'll play in the afternoon and then he won't play till Sunday?
No. I said Danny will play tomorrow afternoon, and he may well play 4 times, and his last match will be Sunday singles. So obviously, instead of playing 5 times, he will be 1 match fresher and be able to play his 4th match would be the singles.
That's
what I meant by it.
Thanks for
that. If you misinterpreted that.
Okay. And how much did you take into account what the opposition might do in setting your own order of battle today?
Absolutely zero. There is no point me trying to second guess what Davis is going to do. Davis is going to do what he thinks is best, and I'm going to try and do what I think is best. If you go down that road of trying to guess where Davis is going to put certain pairings, it's a never-ending story. The one thing I would have said, if somebody had asked me, I could have almost given you the first match whenever we arrived here or before we got here. I would have had a good guess. Davis probably would have had a good guess, and I think we would have both come up with the same conclusion. But after that, I'm just trying to do what I feel, with the help of the vice captains, is the best from the European point of view.
Darren, straight up here, number 1.
Darren, would you mind giving us a little dress rehearsal of what you'll say to the team tonight?
Absolutely not. The team they're in really, really great form. The guys are all very relaxed. They're very happy, and obviously I'll speak to this evening. The guys that are not playing in the morning, they have to be prepared to go and play tomorrow afternoon if need be. Some of them may play, they all may play, we shall see. But the whole thing about our team is that they will do whatever they need to do for the team. And that is the way that we work in Europe. And, it's not a case of having to inspire the guys, to build the guys up. They're ready to go out and play.
Bottom right, number 2, please.
Darren, in a perfect world, would it be important for all of your rookies to have played come Saturday? And what kind of factors would you look at in deciding that?
In a perfect world, what do you mean? Will all the rookies have played before the singles? They will play before the singles. By the end of tomorrow, no. That may happen. It may not happen. But everybody will play before the singles. Whatever order that is going to take, we shall see. But again, that is coming back to the situation where the scoring and how the match is going will dictate what way we think. We have, as I'm sure Davis has, he has plans for if they're 2 points ahead, 3 points ahead, if we're 3 points ahead, whatever. You have to have ideas there that you can put into action if need be. So in terms of playing everybody tomorrow, in an ideal world, is that what I would like to do? Is that what Davis would like to do? I think if truth be told, we would say yes. That may happen, that may not happen. It all depends on how the match is progressing.
Okay, we have time for a couple more. Number 3 on the right, please.
Darren, I noticed Pete Cowan was obviously out watching Danny fairly closely during practice this morning. How would you just describe Danny's actual golf at the moment?
Yeah, Danny's playing great. Danny's playing fine. Pete was out there because he has so many players on the team, a la Phil Kenyon. He's got so many guys. He wasn't just looking at Danny; he was looking at all his guys. But no, Danny's playing fine. I got no worries about Danny whatsoever, mentally or otherwise. His golf game's good. He's ready to go. He's ready to go play. Obviously, the incident that has happened has created a bit of a furore. But Danny himself He's the Masters champion. He's a great golfer, and he's ready to play and do what he needs to do for Europe, and he will do that.
Okay, let's leave it at that. Captain Clarke, thank you. Congratulations on your fine speech, and enjoy your evening.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You got it.
sir.
Perfect.
Good luck.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow.